Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0. A very highly contested match at Old Trafford, but it looked like it was one-sided. United totally dominating the game. That is what we call a total annihilation in this game of football. And goals coming in through from Freddie Rodriguez and Bruno Fernandes, and obviously giving United the most required result in this game of football, because having lost, because to me, drawing to Newcastle, I've told you that it's a loss to me, because we needed to go ahead and really collect 3 points out of Newcastle, and it shows you how we had everything to go on and really win against Newcastle, but we never utilized ourselves to the levels as today in the foyer, because I believe Spurs are really a better side at defending, but obviously we really had to go ahead and really sit them down tonight at Old Trafford. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Manchester United right now seated 5th of the Premier League table with 19 points and just 1 point behind Chelsea. And remember, it's Chelsea that we are going to be playing on Saturday, meaning that if at all we beat Chelsea, we will be going into the 4th spot of the Premier League table. So you see how things are really changing on with Manchester United, and these wins we are collecting are not really allowing it to lose very many points. We are really trying to go ahead and really make United a team that everyone would like to go on and really play against in the FAU. Starts really so much onto lying to our side, and obviously Ten Hag being the man of the moment. Bruno Fernandes, 69th minute, he scored the second goal for United, and Freddie Rodriguez really went ahead to give United the goal, all put us ahead in the game of football. But before I get into breaking down this game of football, there is something that is really going to make lots of headlines, and a lot of people are really going to talk about it. And here it is, guys. Here it is. And I've told people that behavior is like pregnancy. You cannot really hide it. You cannot really hide it. Now, guys, this is something that I really want you to go on and think about what's going to happen after this incident really took place at Old Trafford. Ronaldo Cristiano, look at the minutes. 89th minute of the game, towards the 90th minute, Ronaldo walks into the tunnel and doesn't even wait until this game of football is concerned. Guys, remember in the preseason game when you're playing Ray Volcano, after Ronaldo played 45 minutes, he really walked out. He really walked out and went back to his home, and the manager came out and called it out. This is a second game in a row where Ronaldo is really showing that he's an indisciplined player, and he's not in good terms with Erik Ten Hag. Ronaldo today walked off the pitch before the match ended, and I know Ten Hag is going to react to this, and obviously this is something that is not allowed at Manchester United. This is indiscipline. It should be called out, and I want to see all the Ronaldo sympathizers and what they're going to do. This is something bad. You need to go on and really wait until the final whistle is blown. Then you go on and really walk out of the pitch. Even if you are unsatisfied, go on and talk to the manager, but don't just walk off the pitch. 4 minutes were added. Who knew that the manager would bring him to play 4 minutes? Because in the Liverpool game, he played 5 minutes and never walked off the bench. And this time around, he really walked off and really went. And I believe Ten Hag is sending a gesture to Ronaldo that, please, we can even win without you. And he's telling him that you really looked bad and really reacted badly when we took you off against a team of Newcastle after playing 70 minutes and couldn't score. And you went ahead and really looked bad and really acted bad to me. And this game round, we've not played you and we've won this game of football. But I think this is a statement made by Manchester United and Erik Ten Hag, and him being a disciplinarian has come out and really called out Ronaldo. And I've seen someone tweeting that Ronaldo is really pissed because his team has gone ahead to win. And I'm asking myself, the team is winning 2-0 and you would have been celebrating with the team and you're really walking off the pitch, meaning that Ronaldo is here for selfish reasons. That's it. He's here to make himself better and really score goals. You get, every time he doesn't really score goals and he's not part of the win, he doesn't celebrate it. Guys, when did you see Ronaldo celebrate a win for United? You get, when he has not been on the field of play. In the game of Arsenal, he came in through and we scored 2 goals. He celebrated. Game of Liverpool, I never saw him celebrate, but we won 2-1. Game of Tottenham Hotspur, he has not He has not played a single minute. We've won. He walks off the pitch. Guys, I think it's time this guy left this club. Though people are not going to come out and really say it out loud and call it as supposed to be called out, this is unprofessionalism of the highest order. And I believe Ten Hag is trying to show Ronaldo that I want to trim your wings. I'm the manager. And he told them during the training sessions that I've been given all the required authority to come in here and really go on and really stop you. That's it. And that is the man who goes by Erik ten Hag. And this thing should be called out. And I know it's going to make a lot of headlines. And I believe if Ronaldo doesn't want to be here, let him go. Let him go, because I believe we played better without him. And guys, when have we ever played better with Ronaldo? In the era of Erik ten Hag, I think there is no day we've played better with Ronaldo. All of the games we've played with him, we don't have the same intensity. Look at the game of Newcastle. Everything's tried to change when Marcus Rashford comes in through. As I told you in the match preview, all match build-up, that if there is something we should pray for, it should be for Antoine Martial to come in through and really be 100% fit to get to this game of football, because every time we're having Antoine Martial leading that line, we play better. People forgot that in the game of Everton, we stopped to play well when Martial came off. The 29 minutes when Martial was on the field of play, we are really playing very well. Look at today. I think, as Nach Tender is saying in the live chat, that this is one of the best games, the best game that we played against Erik ten Hag. That's it. She's right, because total dominance, total annihilation, running, the intensity was high. We could win all the second balls. We could create chances, very many shots on target. It reached an extent when Hugo Lloris was on the mercy of Tottenham Hotspur. He saved close to 4 saves in a space of 5 minutes, and that's the United we want. And people have been asking themselves, why is it that when Ronaldo is there, such chances don't come his way? Because he doesn't get into the positions and doesn't really favor the movement up front with his players. These players are really playing better without him, and it has been justified by the manager, and that is Erik ten Hag. Smash the like button, comment and share. Smash it. We are having close to 70 people watching in, and only how many people have gone ahead to smash it? Only 3. Smash the like button, as you know how we do it in here onto this channel in there for you. But something that was noted by one of the pundits that was really watching this game of football and really analyzed this system of play. You see, United constantly had a numerical advantage in the midfield with the inverted fullbacks. This is Shaw and Diego Dello. Also, since Freddie is going up with Bruno along with the front 3, United is matching Spurs back 5 with 5 attackers. So you see how brilliant Ten Hag is. He knew that Spurs is having five defenders. You get Romero, Davis, and Dyer, plus Doherty and Perisic. Now, what he did was to get in Sancho, Rashford, Anthony. Those are the front 3. Then he added on Freddy Rodriguez and Diego Dello, meaning that every time we're in attack, we had to outcompete that 5. We had to be equaling that 5 number of defenders into the defense of Tottenham Hotspur, meaning that we had to be so much clinical and so much press resistant, because you knew that the rest of these players were going to come in here and really attack United. But obviously, this midfield 3, as you see it, this is Hojberg, Biesuma, and Bentancur, were forced to play next to their goal line. And obviously, because of the presence of Bruno and Casemiro being so much good on the ball, we could really get those loopholes. And Ten Hag mentioned about this in the beginning of, before the game started, and said, this style of play of a team which goes by names of Spurs can be really exploited. We know they are really going to be playing in a compact mode, but we just have to go on and really find loopholes in there for you. And you see Bruno there. This is Verani, Luke Shaw, and this is Lisandro Martinez. It shows you how much you press them high up the pitch, and pressing high up the pitch was really the order of the day, and they really felt it, and obviously we opened them down. And by the way, if at all you watch this game of football, in the first half we played better and we had better chances to go on and really score goals, but we never really capitalized on them. But in the second half, we came in here and we are so much clinical. In the first half, we had all the chances, but we are not clinical. But in the second half, we had chances and we took them and we buried them to the back of the net, as United really gone ahead to do the needful into this game of football that we played against Tottenham Hotspur. As far as, to me, it's one of the best games we played. And obviously, each and every player I think that played today has produced one of the best performances, apart from David De Gea, Delo has really gone back to the Delo that we saw in the third, fourth game of the season. Luke Shaw really looking great, and very many others. And United were really rolling into this game of football. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about there is a player I want us to talk about that has played his best game for United today, amongst all the players that have played today. Because if it's Freddie, we've seen him put up such performances. If it's Bruno, if it's Luke Shaw, we've seen him put up such. But Anthony, guys, who has watched Anthony today? If you've watched Anthony today, I believe you can agree with me that he has gone ahead to have his best game of Manchester United. Here, he sent two Spurs players the wrong way, and he went past through them, and obviously he went ahead to really go past them into that attacking side. You see, he left them here. This is Anthony, and he really did a very good job. This is Hojberg, and is it Bentaku? He left them here, and he had all the time to go on and do his work, and obviously he never put a foot wrong. He put in a curling effort that really deflected onto the lower bottom post in the first half, and he forced Hugo Lloris to go on and really make another save that resulted in a corner, because United had very many corners in the first half, and obviously that is the man who goes by the names of Anthony. If at all you believe that Anthony has played the best game for United this season, smash the like button, smash it, smash it. We are having close to 160 people watching in and only 8 likes. Guys, smash the like button and go in the live chat and tell me what you think about. This is Anthony. To me, I believe he has had the best game for United ever in a United shirt so far. The 2 goals, he was so much involved and obviously went in to really put in, is it a third or second assist for the best goal that we scored? And obviously, there is a man who goes by names of Anton. So smash the like button if at all you believe Anton really had one of the best games at Manchester United. Let me show you the other effort that really showed that this guy really had one of his best games today. And this is a trademark. This is a trademark shot for Anthony. He went for this shot and see what happened. It deflected off the post, and it was not because of Hugo Lloris tapping it in there for you, but it was going to go in there for you, and Anthony had gone in for an effort that had gone into the back of the net. So to me, I believe it's really one of the best games for Anthony, amidst him being able to score goals in the recent games against Man City, against Arsenal, against Everton. But this time round, I saw him play as a player that is supposed to be playing, and I believe the pressure is off him, and he believes that he can go ahead and really win lots of games for Manchester United. Not even with scoring goals, but putting in those secondary assists like he has done today. Anthony has been a revelation in a shirt of United today. He has put in lots of efforts, and if at all you've been watching this game of football, to me, if you talk about the people to compete for the man of the match accolade here onto the United Matters channel that is going to come in later in the player ratings, I think he is really one of those that has really put in a very exquisite performance. It was outstanding, and obviously I think the Brazilian has now arrived. The Samba Soccer has arrived at Old Trafford. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, smash it, and really tell me what you think about Anthony's performance. To me, I believe it's his best performance for United. No goal, but he has really been a threat to his people, and I've seen him really sit down players. And it started slowly in the game of Newcastle, and has gone ahead to really show to us that he can really go ahead and really put more to this game of football. Now, let's really talk about this Rashford miss in there for you guys. To me, I believe amidst what? This would have been a goal. This would have been a goal in the 20th minute in the first half. That's why I told you that we had better chances in this game of football, but we couldn't capitalize onto them. Look at that chance. It's Freddie that releases him from here, and look at the space he's having. He would even have taken another touch, you get? But he went for that shot, hit that ball, and obviously it was really saved by Hugo Lloris into the goal of Tottenham Hotspur. Did a very good job today, but obviously he missed out on very many chances. Even in the second half, he missed out on like 2-3. Instead of going in for a color, he went in for effort, because here you don't need energy. You see, that's why I like Anton Martial. I like Anton Martial in these areas because he doesn't go for energy. He goes for skill. And that is something that Rashford is lacking in his skill set. Don't go for energy here. Don't go for skill. Curl that ball here or loop it over the goalkeeper and then it's going to go into the back of the net and give United an early lead in the 20th minute in the first half. This is something we would have gone for, but he went in for a hard shot, and obviously Hugo Lloris went in to save that. And after that, we saw this free kick taken by Bruno Fernandes, again forcing Hugo Lloris to go in and really save that ball over the bar. And obviously, there is this shot in there for you that Diego Delo took on Hogberg and really chipped that ball to find Luke Shaw onto the left area of the 18 yards box area of Spurs, and Shaw hit it instantly, and obviously it went into what we call it went into the hands of the goalkeeper, and he tipped it and fisted it over the bar to make it 0-0 for Spurs. And obviously, who kept Spurs in the game a lot? It was the goalkeeper who goes by Hugo Lloris, because if it wasn't Hugo Lloris, United would have already been ahead in this game of football, because we really had the best attack of the game as far as this game of football is concerned. United was all over Spurs, and Spurs couldn't go ahead and really not find itself in the levels of really competing with United. Now, Freddie Rodriguez, let's talk about this guy. The game of football and the plan of Erik ten Hag really worked out well today, to an extent that he had everything to kill off Spurs, and Spurs was killed off immediately. Let no one lie to you. We started off on the front foot. We are threatening from minute 1 to the 90th minute. Every 5 minutes, I think United had an attack on the goal of Spurs. The way we defended, obviously, our defense has been one of the benchmarks of where we are right now, because we've kept another clean sheet. That is another positive, that we kept a clean sheet against Newcastle, and we've kept another clean sheet in this game of Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur. And that shows you how far we are really improving in there for you, because Sir Alex Ferguson said, goals win matches, but clean sheets win trophies. Because if you are a team that can average 2 goals a game, like United, ever since we really got from that baptism of fire of Brentford and Brighton, I think we've been averaging 2 goals a game. From 1-0 against Southampton to 1-0 against Leicester City, I think we went ahead to scoring 2 goals. We put 2 goals against Arsenal. We put 3 goals against Man City, though they put 6 against us. We scored 2 against Everton. We drew 0-0 against Newcastle, and we've gone ahead to beat Spurs by 2 goals to 0, meaning that we are averaging 2 goals per a game. Meaning that if at all you're having Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Malacia, and Dalot into that back 4 plus David De Gea in there for you, obviously, that will result into us getting the best of this game of football, and obviously keeping clean sheets. Keeping clean sheets is the best thing that will ever open to us, because in this game, it reached an extent when I was saying that we just need 1 goal like this, and obviously that goal came in through, we knew that it was a gone game, because we knew that Spurs couldn't go past us. They never had a clear chance, and the other clear chance they got, David De Gea really had to save it, and guess what resulted into that? It resulted into a goal of Manchester United. This was the clear-cut chance, but it was into the wide area, and the angle was there according to me. Don't you see? I believe this angle was there. I don't know what you think about it, but this is Luke Shaw. Sorry, this is Harry Kane. He gets this ball, hits it, saved by Bruno Fernandes, saved by David De Gea, and then United got that ball, and this resulted into the second goal of Manchester United, and Bruno Fernandes went into celebration to celebrate in the 60th minute that United had gone ahead to go on and do the needful and really win this game of football. But all this was as a result of Bruno Fernandes trying to get a ball here. Instead of passing to Jadon Sancho, who was here, he tried to skip it over the midfielder of Spurs, and obviously Spurs stole that ball, and Perisic chipped this ball to find Harry Kane. Harry Kane got a very good control and obviously went for an effort that was really saved by David De Gea that resulted into Bruno Fernandes' goal for Manchester United. But I would like to call out this guy. However much he played very well to me, I don't believe that he's giving us exactly what a number 10 should be giving us. I want to see Bruno not going in for Hollywood passes. I want to see him really releasing players and really dictating play. That is his main game. That is his main importance in this game of football. And every time he doesn't do that, I don't believe that he's helping the team, because he is not doing the role of the player in that position should be doing. You get? In the first half, I saw him going in for shots where I would have released Diego Dello, because that's what makes you different. But he does the obvious. He does the obvious. That is Bruno Fernandes, and I believe he should go on and do the needful and improve onto that. He's a very good player, but he should know that you are not going to be hailed because of the goals you put up, but goals will come in through. But we want to see you do that role, because most of us are here crying for Danny Van Beek to come in and be given a chance to play in that role, because we know he can do better than you. That's why we are calling for him to come in through and play a part into that position where Bruno is playing. So I believe Bruno really played well today, but he is really lacking to do that. And I don't believe that Ten Hag is going to go ahead and really take him for the pitch of play, because he's the captain. He has really gotten us lots of wins at United. Ever since he has captained United, we've lost one game. That is against Man City. And obviously, they're the superior side. They're at Etihad. We expect that to happen. But I know they will suffer at Old Trafford. But we need to see him improve. And I believe, how do you see him improve and do what the manager wants? It's Donny van Beek coming in back. When Donny van Beek returns, everything is going to go on as planned, and he's really going to play some less minutes. Like in the game of today, if at all you have Donny, you get off Bruno and bring in Donny van Beek to play some 15 minutes. And obviously, Donny van Beek in the field of play, because spaces were already being created by Manchester United through stretching that Spurs side, because Spurs was really looking for a goal. Then Donny finds pockets of space to put that ball into release Rashford, Sancho, or Anthony in that game of football. The manager really did a very good job today, according to me, and we really won this game of football comfortably. Obviously, best game for we, the United fans. If at all you've been watching this game of football, this is the best game we've played this season, according to me. And I think Erik ten Hag came out and said that the best game we had played this season was the game against the side which goes by names of Everton. I think Everton, it was only 45 minutes. But this game of football, it has been total 90 minutes of domination and showing what Ten Hag ball is all about. I know we are all in love with what Ten Hag has gone ahead to put into this team, and the energies are high, the intensity is high, second balls won. Obviously, people are here really appreciating what the manager has gone ahead to put into this club of football. So smash the like button. 180 people watching in, and we're only having 28 likes, guys. Smash the like button to 100, guys. Let's have 100 likes on this video, such that even other people really get a chance to see it, because the more you like this video, the more it's going to go viral in there for you. Now, before I get into your live comments that are really coming in through fast and high, allow me bring you the match stats and tell you what they mean in this Ten Hag style of play. Now, shots, 28 shots, and 9 shots for Spurs. 10 shots on target for Manchester United and 2 shots on target for Spurs. And I believe that in these 10 shots on target we had, we would have really scored very many more goals. I really believe that we needed to score more. And obviously, we would have scored more if at all the likes of Rashford really were clinical. And who else? Who else? I think Sancho would have done better, but played a very good game today. But Spurs only having 2 shots on target shows you how good we are as a team. In the first half, they only had 1 shot on target. And in the second half, it took them close to the 85th minute to get their second shot on target. So Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane, they are really a Rolls Royce into that central defense partnership for Manchester United. 52% possession for Manchester United, 48% possession for Spurs. But I think we had more. We had more in the view as the game really went on. We had total control of the game amidst them having 48 and us having 52. But I believe Ten Hag would have wanted something like 65 or 70 in the game of this magnitude. 577 passes completed by by Manchester United. 522 passes completed by Spurs. But it shows you that we needed to add in more. And the reason as to why they couldn't add up to this, because the controller sometimes in the names of Ericsson was on this game of football, and we couldn't go ahead and really put in that. 85% passing accuracy for United, 84% passing accuracy for Spurs, 7 fouls for both sides, One yellow card for Manchester United it went to Casemiro, and I think Casemiro has gotten his second yellow card in this game of football of Manchester United. I think in the previous game we played against Newcastle, got a yellow card. Even today has got a yellow card, but it's good that it's going to be there for the game of Chelsea, where we're going to need him to play into that midfield area. Then 0 red cards, 4 offsides for Manchester United, 0 offsides for Spurs, 8 corners by Manchester United, 3 corners by a team which goes by the name of Spurs. Talking about corners, it's really great that today I've recognized the role of the set piece coach. You saw the close to 3-4 corners we got in the second half around the 20th minute. You saw how we really brought those set pieces, because we know that we are not good at really heading those balls. We knew that these players could do a build-up, and they did that build-up, and it was really productive. There is one of the Freddie, Bruno came in through with an effort, Rashford had an effort onto that. So that's how we should really go ahead and we try to utilize these set pieces, because getting 8 set pieces, we could at least get 1 goal out of the 8 set pieces, but we are not really utilizing these set pieces very well. But for today, I've seen that we are having a set piece coach who is really treating these players very well and really giving them the best that they deserve as far as set pieces are concerned. So that is what the stats were. And obviously, after the stats, we get into what you guys have to say about this game of football. Smash the like button, guys. Let's smash it up to 100 likes, guys. Then kickstarting off with Nachi Tende Esther, I think this has been the best performance ever since the season started. You are 100% right. I agree with you. Nachi Tende Esther, it's the best performance of United ever since the season started, and you are really on point. You've hit it. You've hit the nail on its top, and I agree with you. Today, have seen tough togetherness, teamwork, and spiritual team. Yeah, that's it. But Ronaldo really ruined this result. And I believe the story of Ronaldo is going to headline United is going to the game of Chelsea. And I believe he has done himself a disservice. There is no way he's starting the game of Chelsea. And I believe Anthony Martial is going to be back. And I pray to it that Anthony Martial keeps fit. Ronaldo looks like it's going to be the end of him at Manchester United. And nothing is going to see him really survive this after walking off the pitch before the game really ended, because Ten Hag believes that these players should be together and obviously they shouldn't be divided. And Ronaldo looks like he is dividing this team. His action he took is dividing the team. That's it. Now I'm having Mukisa Silva telling me that, wow, it's a good performance for Freddie and Casemiro. Yeah, Fred and Casemiro had a very big performance in the foyer. And I believe down in Brazil, the coach of Brazil, Tite, is smiling and knowing that, oh, I think Erik Ten Hag is trying to discover that Eriksen and Casemiro are really a good midfield pivot that can really go ahead and really win him games. The intensity of Freddie pressing high up the pitch, obviously, and even going in for efforts and scoring in goals. Obviously, this guy is really one of a kind. And I believe he has scored against Spurs like 3 times, because I believe even there is a game that we won away at Spurs, he scored an equalizer. I remember that very well. And there is another game he scored against Spurs. I think he has put up like 3 goals against Spurs. And that is Freddie Rodriguez for you doing the need for. And in the first half, he went in for an effort that was punched over the bar by Hugo Lloris. So Freddie and Casemiro are really doing good. And now, guys, Scott McTominay sympathizers, you know why we were really urging for Erik Ten Hag to get this player into the starting 11 of Manchester United, because you've seen what a central defense midfielder does. That is Casemiro. And obviously, winning a midfield battle of Yefis Besuma, a player that we highly rated, Bentaku and Hogberg, we won it, and we even went ahead to really beat them by 2-0. That is something great. Then Nachi Tende Esther, Brazilian midfield has been great. Obviously, they've been great and colorful, and obviously, they've gone ahead and really annihilated a team which goes by names of Spurs. And you now believe in me that games of football are won and lost in the midfield, and obviously, that's it. You see, we played very well, and one thing I was really waiting for was for that goal to come in through, and it was going to be very shameful, like we played against Newcastle, and we never scored a goal. You get? In this game, we came in through, had very many shots on target, but we couldn't score. So I believe, Nachi Tende Esther, you are now concerned with what you really put up into the match build-up, that Fred wouldn't have started. That if at all we lose, Ten Hag out. But I think Ten Hag really got it right. And I told you that maybe Ten Hag has seen something in Freddie, but he has been rusty because he lacked enough playing time. Now, Emmanuel to Messenger players deserved this win because they have played very, very well. Yes, I think there is no one who is going to go out and really say United never deserved this win. We deservedly needed this win and we deservedly won this game of football 100%. Everything went our way. We won the second balls. We never really allowed the Spurs players to settle. Look at how Diego Dello played today and the way he really silenced Perisic and he held him down. We never saw Hyun-Min try to go that side. He closed him down very well. And obviously, these other players like Sancho. Have you seen the intensity Sancho has put in the game of play? He has really put in a lot of intensity into this game of football that he never really used to put up in. Then Emmanuel Tomosi, I appreciate the overall performance by our players. Yeah, they really put in a very collective effort that really got us these 3 points. Chaze Juma, thanks, boss. We have played well with a clean sheet. I'm so happy. Thanks for the show. All right, thank you, Chaze Juma, for watching in. Smash the like button, guys. We are having 100 people watching in. Let's smash the like button to 100 likes, guys. Smash it. And if you're only watching it for the very first time, subscribe to this channel. Then I'm having Nachitende Esther Ronaldo has realized that Manchester United can stay without you. Obviously, no player is bigger than the team, and Ronaldo is being shown every time that we don't need you. You get? And Ten Hag is going to continue to do this in the game of Chelsea, and I know Ronaldo is not going to play a single minute in the game of Chelsea provided Anton Martial returns. Rashford is going to go ahead and really play. And if Ronaldo is to play again, he's going to play in the UEFA Europa League game where we are going to be hosting a side which goes by the name of Sheriff. That's when he's going to play. But in the Premier League games, I doubt Ronaldo to start because Martial is on his way back, returning, and Ronaldo has really done himself, I think, the last blow for him to get into the exit book of Erik Ten Hag. Man United is good. That is Adebale Opeyemi. Thank you for watching in. Then Ibrahim Bisegre is telling us that Ronaldo is behaving badly for sure. Yeah, that is really a behavior that a professional player who has been hailed for his professionalism, even when he deceived us that his mother was ill and he never came in to do the preseason, and people really went in and really put their hands, all heads for him. This time round, I want to see which person is going to go in and really defend Ronaldo because what he has done is really bad. It's really bad. Nachitende Esther, Ronaldo should be benched even on Chelsea because his jealousy to Manchester United win, he has been betraying us. That's it. If at all he was really happy with this win, he would have stayed and celebrated with the team. But because he just walked out of the pitch, that shows you how this guy is jealousy of this club and is not really ready to go in and really help us go to the next level. I'm having Thomas Donko from Ghana. Thank you very much for watching in. Then Thomas Donko, today I'm very, very happy. Obviously, that win means a lot. If at all you watched my match preview, I told you how important this win is. Having gone against Newcastle, we needed to go and get this win because we are now 1 point behind Chelsea and we are playing Chelsea on Saturday, meaning that we go away at Stamford Bridge, we get a result of 3 points, we will be in the 4th spot. And I believe that is the hardest game that we are left with to play this season because the likes of West Ham, we can beat them. The likes of Fulham, I know we are going to beat them. And obviously, we can really go into the World Cup break when you are really having close to 40, 30 points, and we'll be in the top 4 positions. And as we return, we are going to play Nottingham. I believe we'll beat Nottingham that day. Chaze Juma, let him leave in January. I believe Ronaldo should leave. If at all we can get another striker, Ronaldo should leave. The reason as why Ronaldo is here is that because you're not having another striker, because Ten Hag wants 3. And if at all Cody Gakpo can come in through, I think Ronaldo can leave. He can leave. This is just great. Angedu David, thank you for watching in. Yeah, it's great. I like the way we play today. And obviously, Thomas Donko telling us that United will be back. Obviously, I see some glimpses of us really playing some Ten Hag football. You saw us building in from the back. David De Gea being one of those players that is really improving game in, game out. And I think most of you are really going to be so much praiseful of him on how he has really played today. Having one shot to save and obviously saved it. And obviously his ball distribution helped United build up from the back. And obviously those long balls have been distributing the wide spaces or the wide areas of the pitch that really saw United really not getting dominated. Angedu David, no need for Ronaldo now. Let the club pay him and he goes away. He is the cause always for our downfall. I believe the animosity at Manchester United is going to be caused by Ronaldo, and his reactions are really very bad. And if Atleti doesn't go ahead and really apologize to the team, I believe Ten Hag is going to even not use him in the game of Chelsea again. I know Mugisha Willie, I'm happy with Ten Hag, the way he's transforming United. Obviously, he's transforming it to the better, and I'm also happy. Then Jack Banks, the manager, is doing great. Obviously, turning around lots of things and improving lots of players. That's what Ten Hag is known for. This is the best game we have played under Ten Hag era. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, because total domination, intensity was high, movement, building from the back, scoring goals. You're seeing players really chasing as a unit. That is something that we would love to see at your club when everything is really going on well. Freddie has played very well, obviously, very well. And that's the reaction you would love to see your players really put up in the game of football like this after going out and losing to side which, and drawing to side which goes by names of Newcastle. We lost 2 points. That would have been 2 points for us, but we lost them, and the players came out and really reacted the best way we expect them to do. Then Anthony is playing without Ronaldo. Yeah, thank you, Nachitende Esther. I really talked about this in the match build-up, that every time Anthony is on the pitch and Ronaldo is not on the pitch, Anthony delivers and plays very, very well, because he sometimes goes in for solo effort and obviously creates chances. But when Ronaldo is there, he is starstruck. Looks like he's starstruck. He's Ronaldo struck. He goes in for efforts to find him when they're not even called for. So I believe he has played very well without Ronaldo. Thank you very much, Nachitende Esther, for reminding me that. Isabel Ronald Molinda, Anthony was great, and Casemiro, yeah, they are great, obviously. Ronaldo spoiling Anthony, let him go to Saudi. All right. I think he will go to Italy, I think. Maybe even Chelsea can take him. Gerard Amalire, he's the best. I don't know who you're talking about, who is the best. Then Victor Luvega in Anthony, we trust. Yeah, he played very well. He was involved in really creating the first and second goal. And people won't even recognize the effort of a man who goes by names of Anthony. But Anthony was responsible for really reducing the number of players, as really cut inside and really laid that pass for the first goal to find Sancho, and Sancho laid it to find Freddie, and Freddie just pressed it and it deflected off that Spurs defender, and it went to the back of the net to make it 1 for Manchester United. And even the second one, you saw the run that Anthony made through the central axis of the midfield. He cut inside and obviously laid that ball, and it found is it Sancho Rashford? He played in Bruno, and Bruno really curled in the back of the net to make it 2-0 for United. Angedu David also let Malacia stay on the bench. I believe Malacia is not a bad player, but I believe Luke Shaw is really improved, and he's yet back to be the Luke Shaw we want. And I believe in the game of Chelsea, you might find that Malacia can start or Luke Shaw can start, but I believe Malacia also is a good player. So to me, I believe I want to see us having players competing in positions like you see Malacia competing with Luke Shaw. That's why I want Donny van Beek back. I want to see Bruno competing with Donny van Beek, Scott McTominay competing with Casemiro, Freddie competing with Ericsson. I want to see these performances and competitions game in, game out. That's when we're going to be having a team that is not going to drop down tools, because every player you put on the field of play will know that every time I down tools, there is another player that's going to come in through and really go on and get the job done. Sancho today was really great. Another assist for him in this game of football. And you saw him track back. And even the game of Newcastle, when they really brought him on, he played very well. Even the game of Ammonia, when he created a chance for Scott McTominay, he really looked great into that game of football. Then Omari Saudimwe, great performance. Manchester United. Then even Liverpool game, yeah, you're right. Thomas Donko is telling us that Ten Hag, if we play 3 back, Ten Hag beat you, so we are going to beat Chelsea 3-1 coming the weekend. Yeah, I believe we can go ahead and really get a result at Chelsea, because Chelsea is trying to find itself under this new manager, and today they've gone ahead to draw away at Brentford. I know we are really having a more spirited heart as far as this game of football is concerned, and I believe we can go ahead and really get a result at Stamford Bridge. But that's going to come back later. I think in the match preview, Combined 11 is coming in through, and obviously we'll be here talking about everything. Rashford doesn't have those skills. of a center forward. Yeah, that's why we need Anton Martial to come in back immediately, according to me. Then Angedu Verani is the best. And people went ahead to ridicule Rafael Varane. I tell them, guys, you don't know what you're ridiculing. Varane is here and obviously is back and is playing very many games for United. Out of the 10 games we've played, Varane has missed out on only 2 games. Though the game of Everton played like 3 minutes, the game of Man City played like 30 minutes and was taken off because of injury. But the rest of the game, 6 games that we've gone ahead to really get wins with, he has been part of these. All the wins we've gotten, Varane has been part of them, apart that win of Everton, the win against Liverpool, the win against Southampton, the win against Leicester City, the win against Arsenal, the win against Tottenham Hotspur, those 5. The 6th win is against a side which goes by the names of Everton, where he came on and really played just 1 game. Sorry, 2 or 3 minutes. And obviously, those are the 19 points we played for. And obviously, clean sheets being kept when Varane is in alongside Lisandro Martinez. Malacia should back up, show else will not allow him that position. I like the competition for me. It's all about the competition. And when we're having the best out of this, then I believe we should really be seeing these players get to the levels we want them to be. Smash the like button, guys. And if you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button. Then I'm having Wisdom Ayo telling us that I will sleep well tonight. Man United all the way. All right. Every United fan all over the world is going to sleep tonight. But I remember predicting a win of United 3-1 or 2-1. That's what I thought, because I knew that maybe Harry Kane or Song Hyun-min can pull out magic in any, you know them. They can pull out magic anyhow, but obviously they didn't today because Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez never really allowed them. Even when Harry Kane got a chance, David De Gea wouldn't allow him to score that goal for Manchester United. Then, I know Mugisha Willie, the way Ronaldo behaved was not good at all. Obviously, it was a way that looked amateurish, and he should really apologize to the teammates and the manager. If not, Ten Hag should go ahead and really take a disciplinary action on him. Then Adevale Opeyemi Ronaldo can go anywhere he wants to go here. Let him leave. If at all we can bring in Cody Gakpo, I know Ronaldo can really be given an exit. Then Victor Luega, I really respect Ronaldo, but he has to accept the fact that Ten Hag is considering merit performance to save his job. Obviously, you cannot really put him on in the game of Tottenham Hotspur because you needed intensity, and that intensity has really helped us really win that game of football. And obviously, everyone, when you're playing with Ronaldo, will be looking at him and not thinking about other players. So that's why I believe he is not really needed here at United. Then Casemiro was a tiger in the midfield. Obviously, he won every game in the midfield, and he did great into that area. And lastly, I'm having Conmat Media. Truly, we need a running team like this. Ronaldo needs to leave in January because he's stealing the show from the team's performance. See, Emmanuel from Uganda. Thank you, Emmanuel, for watching in. Obviously, he's stealing the show from the people from the players, but obviously, I know the result will stand, and that won't be remembered. Obviously, Ronaldo deserves a call out. And let's get into the table and show you what the Premier League table is like and how United is really trying to go up on the table. Arsenal, 10 games played, 27 points. Man City, 10 games played, 23 points. Tottenham Hotspur, 11 games played, 23 points. Chelsea, 10 games played, 20 points. Manchester United, 10 games played, and we're having 19 points. Meaning that if at all you happen to win our game in hand we have against Spurs, we'll be just 1 point behind them. So we just have to go and do the needful and beat side, which goes by names of Chelsea on Saturday to really get us to the levels where we're supposed to be. So guys, smash the like button, comment and share. And obviously this is the United Matters channel where you guys keep on coming in through and really telling me what you think about this game of football. Then lastly, I'm having Umatu Mugisha. I've liked the way the team was playing. If they can continue like that, we shall perform more better in other games. Yeah, you're right. We want that intensity. We want to see us winning every second ball. We want to make our opponents uncomfortable. We have to chase them off the park. We have to show them that we need the win more than how they need it in here onto the United Matters channel. Thank you guys for watching in. You've been great and very much important for this channel. And from the word go, you guys have been with me, and I appreciate you for the job well done onto this channel. Thank you guys for watching in. I think I'm signing out for now. I'm going to return with the player ratings, obviously, with the manager's reaction to Manchester United 2, Spurs 0. I sign out for now. See you later. But what a way to win a game of football right about now. I'm out.